Howdy everyone. I'm 10 hours into the thing that most of the gaming community is simping for. No, that was 2021's trend. I'm talking about Elden Ring. This title was hyped to no end ever since it was first teased at E3 2019. It's from the acclaimed development team From Software, plus the writer of the Game of Thrones books, George R.R. Martin, is involved. Somehow. Anything to get away from writing that next book. And ever since its announcement, the hype was oddly high in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, From Software, great company. But for the next 2 years, I've seen comments everywhere asking, where is Elden Ring? Is Elden Ring cancelled? The game was only announced a few months after the launch of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It only took From Software about 2 years to give an update on Elden Ring. I thought that wasn't that much of a wait compared to other games that are currently in development, so I would consider myself a Souls noob. I've played a little bit of Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, but I never got too far into either one. They were both pretty fun though. Well, Elden Ring finally dropped, so here are my thoughts after playing 10 hours. So the first thing I had to do was create a character. I went in with the samurai class, and then I had to customize his appearance. I spent about 20 minutes on this character creator until I realized that he's gonna be covered in armor the entire time, so what's the point? So I went ahead and begun my adventure. I'm walking around and reading the messages that other players left. Well, this is dumb, but I could see people falling for this. But this is something that I don't get. Try fingers butthole. Is this a meme? One note says Fortnite. Okay, that's funny, I guess. Well, this thing shows up and I die instantly. I end up spawning in this other chamber castle place thing. There's this elevator. I went up it and damn, this looks beautiful. It nearly gives off the same energy as the openings to other great open world games like Breath of the Wild and Ghost of Tsushima. I wander around and some guy tells me that I have no maidens. Who you dick. This first boss starts pummeling me. My common rule to myself while playing Elden Ring is that after I die about 3 to 5 times at a section of the game, I would give up and check out another area of the map. And that's exactly what I did. I ran right past that man and his horse. So I find myself in this camp and oh crap, where did that wolf come from? Okay, never mind, I was able to one-shot the wolf. But the other knights killed me though. At this point, I started to notice some frame rate dips while playing. I heard from Digital Foundry's video on Elden Ring that the PlayStation 4 version, running on a PlayStation 5, has a much more consistent frame rate than the native PlayStation 5 version. So I restarted the game from the beginning and I noticed the difference. Pretty much no frame rate drops. I caught up to where I was in the PlayStation 5 version. I took a stop at the Site of Grace, Elden Ring's version of the bonfires, and some lady with one eye told me that I have no maidens, but she'll be my maiden though. And she gave me a whistle to summon a horse. So up ahead I went on to slay these archers along with this giant troll thing, and then I found another Site of Grace, and there was a crash that made me lose all of my footage from the last hour. So after some more traveling, I made it to another boss, Margit. Or Margit. I don't know how to say his name. But the point is, my ass cheeks got clapped. I tried summoning a friend, we managed to beat his health bar down a little bit, and then holy shit, he's got a hammer. Despite being terrible at this game, I do have to admit that it is still fun. I love how there is a rhythm to the combat. Every enemy and boss has their own pattern to learn and I love it. Whenever I died, it never felt frustrating. It felt more like a fair learning experience. So I died enough times. It was time to leave this boss alone for now and go exploring. Around this point, I decided to try out the horse and it's great. It doesn't just help me get around faster, but the combat feels amazing too. I love messing with enemies as I jump around them and swing my sword everywhere like a maniac. After some more exploring, I stumbled upon this painting. I thought it would serve as a portal, kinda like in Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, but nah, it's just a painting. I also got chased by bears, I did some horse parkour, I saw some shadowy guy who of course killed me, and after all of that, I thought, you know what, it would be a good time to fight Margit again. Or is it Margit? I still don't know how to say his name. And it very much was not a good time to fight him again. Back to more exploring then. I wandered over to this bridge and I saw a big dude, but he was surprisingly easy to kill. And then I saw some giants and I decided to go all Doom guy on them. But then I got greedy and got killed. Remember guys, be fearful when others are greedy. That's such a cliche thing to say. So I did even more wandering and I ran into a pot guy.
Happy to see you.
I wonder if he's related to Pothead from Death's Door. This guy wants me to save him by smacking his ass? Hey, yo, what the f? That sounds really weird, but you know, that's Elden Ring. So is it time to defeat Margit now? Let me check real quick. Nope, I died a couple more times. So I'm going back to wandering the world again. I come across this old lady on this bridge and she tells me stuff. Alright lady, good talk. So I cross the bridge and there are messages everywhere, and there are even more messages past the bridge. They keep dropping warnings about wolves, and I thought, you know what, I'm ready for them. And oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I'm almost out of health. Where the hell is the next side of grace? Let me touch that grace. Let me touch the out of that grace. Okay, I made it. I made it. Okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. So I entered what looked like a dungeon, and to be honest, it was pretty empty. That was underwhelming. There was probably something hidden that went like right over my head, but screw it. So shortly after, I found some bald dude. He stole 10 runes from me and offered to teach me magic for even more runes. Oh, and by the way, runes are basically this game's version of souls, or blood echoes, depending on which game you're playing. One of the many pet peeves I would have in games is when my character would walk slowly because of either story reasons or to hide the long load times. Though in Elden Ring, there are many moments where I would voluntarily walk slowly just to take in the atmosphere of these environments. I just love the art design of this game. Elden Ring doesn't have the most groundbreaking graphics, but the art style just looks amazing. And oh shit, where the hell did these guys come from? I tried fighting them again, but with a horse this time, and I died again, and again, and again, and again. So I thought, you know what? That was a good time to fold on this fight. I decided to go back one more time just to reclaim my runes, and I fell down a ledge and died again. This game is amazing. It's so sadistic. So nearby there was a camp, and I had a lot more luck getting rid of these enemies on my horse. And later on, I end up at this swamp-looking place. And oh shit, more enemies. What the hell is that? So amidst all the chaos, I find this portal, and I end up at this bridge at a completely different area of the map. So what's around here? Well, one end of the bridge is locked behind this wall. So what's on the other side? So I fought some more enemies. I failed at doing a backstab, and holy shit, another big guy. Okay, f it, I'm going back to the portal. So I return back to the swamp. I run into a hentai squid, a giant lobster, and some cartwheel guys. Oh, and also a bear. I tried to fight the bear because why not? And he went full sea bear on my ass. I ran back to get my runes and died again immediately. Nice. So I explore another part of the map and I run into some blonde dude. His name is Kenneth.
You might have heard of me.
Yeah, I've never heard of this guy. He wants me to go to the Mistwood outskirts to reclaim his fort, Knight. I guess that explains the note then. But this guy seemed like a jackass, so I kept moving along. Around the same area, I find this big house. Inside it is this super long elevator ride. This is my favorite elevator in Limgrave. So I'm in this big underground area. I go exploring for a bit, and I come across this place. This is probably one of, if not the most beautiful looking area in the game so far. Once again, I'm walking slowly just to take in the atmosphere of this place. Like, very few games are able to accomplish that, and son of a okay, you know what, screw this, I'm out of the city. It's a nice looking city, but yo, these enemies. I'm gonna level up, and then I'm gonna come back later. After leaving that city, I found another cool portal that moved me to another area of the map. It led me to a big door. Watch there be a boss. Yep, that definitely looks like a boss, and oh, he seems friendly. Alright, good talk. So I wandered this whole new area and a guy snuck up on me. I managed to kill him and holy shit, I got a lot of runes. I think I found a farm. So I leveled up a decent amount, and while doing so, I kept passing by this dragon on the bridge. I eventually thought, why not fight it? Okay, that was a bad idea. But what if I tried running past the dragon? There's gotta be something across that bridge. Okay, that's better. Much better. So I continued traveling and oh crap, how did I end up here? I do love the look of this place though, even if I keep getting clapped. I was just about to reach the 10-hour mark, so why not finish things off with another fight with Margit? Did I succeed? Oh hell no! So with this being a From Software title, I died constantly. As you've seen for the past like 10-ish minutes. Though it never felt frustrating. Exploration is honestly the best part of this game, and I love doing the latter. The world of Elden Ring feels so lived in. The best thing to do is to be directionless and discover new secrets and environments. There are no wrong ways to play it. If you want to spend hours fighting the same boss over and over, you can do that. But you also have the option to walk away, to explore somewhere else, and level up, and then come back to the boss when you're ready. I do have some problems with the game, but they are very minor. As stated before, the PlayStation 5 version does have some frame rate issues, even on performance mode. And the PlayStation 4 version did have one crash, so I hope From Software does fix this soon. Also, one thing that always bothered me about From Software games is the inability to pause. I genuinely do not understand why this is a thing. Like, I drink a crap ton of either water or coffee while playing games. So there are times where I have to take a big ass piss. But I gotta hold it in until the next side of grace because From Software made it so important that I cannot pause the game. But with 10 hours into Elden Ring, I've barely scratched the surface. So I definitely want to go back and explore the lands between some more. On a horse, of course. Hey yo, look at this horse! This horse is horny as f***.